Arce.
Yo 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 yo.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
Yes, and we have a special guest. You know, Wildin' Out is its 20th season, so every morning we're going to have a cast member from Wildin' Out joining us.
And let the record show that we have a cast member of Wildin' Out joining us every morning for his 20th season, but BET did not promote the Breakfast Club not one time during the BET Awards, but we are helping them promote their show.
Nah, they had... No, they didn't.
Don't you shoot them no bell. Shut up.
No, they didn't.
Nah,
but they had... No,
they didn't shoot. They didn't have one promo ad for the Breakfast Club during the BET Awards, but... Wildin' Out is a culture.
They had signage. No, they didn't. They didn't have that at the BET Awards.
Stop?
I was there.
They had nothing.
I was trying to figure out. Maybe I missed it.
They had nothing.
No.
Okay.
Nothing. I didn't see anything.
But being that Wildin' Out is a cultural institution,
right?
You know, when they said to us, hey, we want to have people from Wildin' Out on the show every day this week. We didn't have an issue with that.
Correct.
You know.
Right. So Hitman Holla's joining us this morning.
Hitman Holla.
Appreciate y'all having me. What's up with it?
What's up, my brothers?
Now they told us they was going to do something, but they just never did it.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
What's up, appreciate y'all having me. I'm coming Crossfire, man.
It has nothing to do with
nothing to do with you. All to do with us.
I'm sure you jumped in a beef or two that had nothing to do with you.
Exactly.
It's not a beef though. We just talking.
We just talking the truth.
We just telling the truth. That's all.
You know who I had beef with yesterday? I got home and my daughter was bawling. My 10-year-old, because she made these bracelets here for everybody, and I didn't wear them. And
you disrespect her.
Exactly. So she was mad that she made these bracelets for me, and she actually made it for everybody up here, and that Dad didn't bring it into work, and it was on the side of my bed, and she was bawling. So Dad is wearing this bracelet right now that has a pearl in it and a heart because my daughter made it. I got yours too.
You have to wear anything that your children give you.
Oh, absolutely.
Last week on vacation, my two daughters, my 7-year-old and my 4-year-old, had me swim trunks. It didn't matter how those swim trunks looked.
You had to wear them.
I had to wear those swim trunks.
Sure.
Okay? And I wore those swim trunks.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I have the bracelets on this morning.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
They fire, though. Shout out to her. They fire.
They fire? I got one for you, Hitman. We selling them right now. I think they're $2 a pop. I got one for you. All right.
I got you.
How old is
she? Just turned 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can tell your 10-year-old, make a bracelet for Hitman Holla. Yes.
Make one for Hitman Holla. Yes. Yeah, so she was pretty upset about that. But anyway, today on the show, Ice Cube will be joining us.
The legend.
That's right. Of course, he has the Big 3 League that just touched down in New York a couple of days ago. So, he's going from city to city. He's on TV. I think it's CBS, so we'll chop it up with him.
There was a conversation that sparked on social media yesterday. I think it came from Drink Champ's interview about who's a better storyteller, Ice Cube or the Notorious B.I.G. But I think that sparked off after Cube was here.
Right.
Yeah.
Who y'all say?
Who?
Biggie. And I have Cube in my top 5 storytellers of all time, though. My top storytellers of all time are Biggie, Slick Rick, Scarface, Cube, Black Rob, and Ghostface. Those are my favorite storytellers of all time.
I got Big L.
A storyteller?
Storyteller.
Okay.
Casualties of a Dice Game is one of the best stories out.
Right.
DMX.
Okay. Crime Story.
He got
Biggie there, story to tell.
I'm finna get to.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
Well, this probably
Big L,
Tupac.
DMX.
I got Big. This ain't my order. Tupac. I go Pac first. Brennan got a bunch of stories.
Good
Big
story.
L, DMX.
Damn.
3.
Listen, everybody you named is a great storyteller. But
Hove is a great storyteller too. When he does.
but it's
Hove don't really tell stories. He got a couple fire ones though. He don't really got
face, and that's what you can come up with. Like he had a couple of stories.
What's wrong with Too Short? That's my favorite story.
It's all good just so we could go. Even the joint with him and Bleak.
All of those guys you naming are good storytellers, but they not.
Hove got a bunch of stories.
Those are good storytellers, but they're not top tier like Biggie, Scarface, Cube, Ghostface, Slick Rick, and Black Rob is a very underrated storyteller. Very underrated.
Cube probably got the best story, top 3 telling story songs of them all. Though, like he probably top 3 with.
I got a. It was a good day.
Yeah, it was a good day. Like
yeah. But Biggie too though, because you can say warning,
story to tell.
Just saying. Just saying.
All right, well, let's get the show cracking. When we come back, Teslin Figaro will be joining us for Front Page News. And, of course, if you're just joining us, it's the 20th season of Wildin' Out. And every morning we're going to have a cast member. Today, Hitman Holla's with us, so don't move.
Even though they didn't promote us not one time during the BET Awards.
Not once?
Not once. I'm going to keep saying that all morning.
Not once?
Not once.
Damn.
Yes.
All right. Well, shout out to the Breakfast Club on BET, I think. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We have Hitman Holla here. It's the 20th season of Wildin' Out, so every morning we have a cast member here this week. So Hitman Holla is today.
And even though BET didn't promote us not one time during the BET Awards, we're still promoting Wildin' Out because it is a cultural institution.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Not even signage at the BET Awards.
Not one.
All right, well, let's get into some front page news. Hey, Tesla and Figaro, how you feeling? We got to turn you on.
No, Lord, God damn it, Eddie. Turn the mics on, Eddie.
Let's try this again. Good morning, Tez.
And everybody, good morning, Hitman Holla.
There you
How you
go.
doing? Good morning.
Well, let's jump right into it. We ain't got much time, Tez. Let's talk about these Greenwood survivors and their counsel respond to Tulsa Race Massacre case dismissal.
Yes, and of course, the Breakfast Club had a couple of the survivors on not too long ago, so everybody go back and watch that interview. But the Greenwood Massacre survivors legal team announced during a press conference yesterday that they will appeal Judge Wall's unfounded order dismissing their case to seek justice for the public nuisance caused by the Tulsa Race Massacre of 1921. In the press conference, they noted that last year Judge Wall did give them permission to proceed, and now the judge has backpedaled and dismissed the case. The attorneys are saying that they do not know the reasoning behind it because the public opinion is not available, but attorney Demario Solomon Simmons said that to have 102, 108, and 109-year-old survivors have their case kicked out is a tragedy and a complete injustice. I want you guys to listen to what Attorney Simmons said, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
And we're also calling upon, once again, the federal government, President Joe Biden, who came here 2 years ago, and he stood right across the street, and he acknowledged that the massacre was the worst race massacre in the history of this nation. He acknowledged that the pain, the destruction, the mayhem of 40 blocks being destroyed, planes dropping bombs, 12,000 people made homeless overnight. He acknowledged that and said there needs to be justice. So we're calling on President Joe Biden and the Department of Justice to come in and do a federal investigation of the massacre pursuant to the Emmett Till Act, Cold Case Act of 2007, reauthorized in 2016.
They've been waiting for over 80, 90 years. Nothing is going to happen. You know, this is why I was so shocked when Uncle Red was here on the Breakfast Club and he said he had faith that this wicked system would do the right thing. Why would they ever admit fault in that act of domestic terrorism that we call the Tulsa Race Massacre? They would have to pay them billions of dollars. Do you think they want to do that? This system does not do well with atonement, especially when it's of the financial sort.
Not at all.
Right. Well, they should be doing well because a public nuisance is very broad in Oklahoma. It's actually just an act or a mission that affects an entire community or neighborhood. And again, they did say they could at least fight for it. So right now they're just asking to fight for it. And I just want to point out to everybody, Attorney Demario Simmons, he's been working on this for years. I've watched him work on this for years. He's done, been fighting this case, and they did pay out $550 million to those who suffered from the opioid crisis in Oklahoma under this particular statute. So they didn't have a problem with doing public nuisance when it came to, survivors or victims of the opioid crisis. But when it comes to Tulsa Race, obviously, they are trying to fight their case. So again, we want to call on President Joe Biden. You remember, Charlamagne, we talked about this when he came up there. Remember, he came up there empty-handed, and I said, you're not saying anything about these victims. So I encourage everybody to keep pushing the line and ask that they do a federal investigation to ask why did they dismiss this case.
Yeah, I can't believe that he brought up what President Joe Biden said when he came to Tulsa, because when it comes to issues like the Tulsa Race Massacre, it will always be just words and lip service. You mean to tell me a politician, an elected official said they was going to do something but didn't offer anything? That's surprising to y'all?
Not at all.
No.
Yeah, well, we got to push the line to make them at least answer to it, if nothing else. So
they're still trying to figure out who left the cocaine at the White House, bro.
That could be anybody. I keep telling y'all. That might not even be an elected official. Who knows? I refuse to believe that's the first time the White Horse got found at the White House.
I don't know.
Okay, if there's one place cocaine is getting sniffed, it's on Capitol Hill. Absolutely.
Call it the White House for a reason.
Come on, man.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Now, Tesla and Figaro, we'll see you in a couple minutes. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Phone lines are wide open.
I would like to vent and say that we're promoting Wildin' Out all week long because it is the 20th season of Wildin' Out. Hitman Holla is our special guest host today.
That's right.
But BET did not promote the Breakfast Club not one time at the BET Awards. I just like to get that off my chest. Have I said that already this morning?
How does that make you feel?
That don't make me feel away. I just want to state the facts. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
All right, well,
that's it.
You can express that next when we come back, all right? So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Calvin.
Hey, Calvin, what up? Get it off your chest, bro.
Hey, man, good morning to both of you, Charlamagne and DJ.
Peace, King. Say what's up to Hitman Holla, too. He in there.
What's going on, Hitman? How you doing?
What's up, big dog?
Not too much. Hey, Envy, I was wondering if I can get tickets to the car show in Atlanta.
What are you? Yeah, how many tickets you need?
2 adults, 1 kid, and an infant.
All right, I got you. Stay on hold. That's July 27th in Atlanta, my car show. There's going to be rides for the kids. We got cars from Young Dolphs. A whole fleet will be joining us. So shout to PRE, Boosie Badass. Shout to Uptown Car Club. I got to call Carlos Miller. Carlos Miller said he'll give me some cars. I got a lot of cars coming, so yeah, I got you. I'm going to put you on hold for a second.
All right, cool. Appreciate it.
All right, bro.
Los got a nice fleet.
Yeah, I know.
Nice fleet of old schools.
If you haven't got your tickets, get your tickets. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a family fun day. I can't wait to see you guys. Hello, who's this?
This is Toya from Fort Myers.
Hey, mama, get it off your chest.
Yes, first I want to say good morning, Envy, Charlamagne, Hitman. Thank God for waking us all up this morning.
Hey.
A lot to get off my chest. This cost of living this day, but for real, BET is dead wrong for not putting y'all on the award. So for that being said, let's just have y'all two, Envy and Charlamagne. Y'all need to just go ahead. Plus me, because I'm the one that is even saying anything. Let's all just host the awards next year.
Host the awards next year, the BET Awards?
I got to check my schedule.
That'd be interesting.
Come on, y'all.
You got to check my schedule.
If they come at y'all with that, you don't even gonna have to say you got to check their schedule. You gonna say yeah.
And you want to be the third host?
About me.
And you want to come too? All right.
You know you're gonna have to fight Jess Hilarious for that.
Yeah, she can fight. She's from Baltimore.
I love Jess.
Jess gonna square up. If Jess gonna square up, if we be hosting the BET Awards with anybody other than her,
he ain't gonna have to do me like that.
Okay.
Well, have a good one.
All right, good. Have a good one.
Hello, who's this?
This is Brent.
Hey, Brent. Good morning.
Hey, how you doing, man?
How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good. I'm glad I got in contact with you guys.
What's up, brother? Talk to us.
Yes. In 2020, I had a stroke, right?
Oh, man. Sorry to hear that,
kid. Walk again. It was 2020, January 25th, I had a stroke. They told me I would never walk again. And I wouldn't accept that, So I just feel like that the doctor should never tell you that you are, discourage you and tell you you'll never walk again and all that. Because I walked the highest bridge in Hampton Roads area now. And it was on the news and everything.
Look at God.
People know that. Yeah, I just let people know I never gave up and I never will give up. I go out to visit hospitals and talk to people that's going through this and everything. So
that's dope.
Look at God.
Salute to that.
Huh?
I said, look at God,
that's
man.
Right,
God
man.
is great.
Yes, he is. And I want to put it out in the world. I'm not embarrassed of God at all. He is the greatest, man.
Absolutely.
And like I said, I want to. I had a very massive stroke, and now I drive and everything. And I let people know, what I'm saying, that it's out there. If you never give up, you will be where you need to be in life.
Can I ask you a question? What made you keep your faith when the doctors told you that diagnosis that you would never walk again?
It was just a God thing, because many times I felt like I was going to give up, and then something just grabbed me, and I just said, I felt like I was fighting for everybody, because I felt like I should never give up, and I should let people know, like an example. And I think God never put nothing on you that you can't bear.
That's right. And listen, one more question. How long did it take for your penis to start working again?
Yo, shut up, man. Why you care about that man's penis, man?
I'm asking, this is a real question.
Actually, it could have worked right away. It's a confidence thing, man. It's about what people, put out there.
Hitman.
You know what I'm saying? When a stroke, it's not just the physical, it's the mental also. So I think it got a lot to do with the physical, the mental also.
So you backstroking now? You stroke,
come on, man.
You stroke back. You stroke.
I'm not focused on that right now. I'm focused on getting this out to the world. So I ain't stroking yet. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, Brent. Charlamagne gonna send you a Black Effect hat. Hold on, all right?
First thing I got back.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Blessings to that brother.
And let me shout out to Albert. Albert is a partner of mine. I'm doing the HBCU NY Classic where we're bringing the classic back to New York. I was talking to him the other day, and sometimes you just listen to people, and he told me he had a stroke a couple of years ago. And I asked him why, and he said it was stress.
That's right.
And he said it's one of the biggest factors. And he says because of that, since now he doesn't let anything stress him out.
Me neither.
And ever since I had that conversation with him, if something was pressure or stress, I just breathe in, breathe out, and let it go.
That's why I don't hold on to no stress. My doctor told me when I was doing all of those coronary artery tests a few months ago, my doctor told me if I can, take a vacation at least once a month. And a vacation don't have to be like you actually go somewhere. Like, sometimes just gathering with friends and family, you know what I mean? And just kicking it and just relaxing and enjoying life.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what I've been doing.
And that's what I've been doing too. And I gotta say a salute to this brother who has changed. And it's surprisingly, because I've known the brother for a long time. And that's you. Because usually when I'm ready for rah-rah, Charlamagne is ready with me with the rah-rah. Like, and this is no lie. Like, I've known this brother for a long time. But now when I speak to him, he be like, don't even worry about it, Envy. Let it go. Don't stress it.
Light your
Envy,
candles.
I wouldn't even, just light your sage. I'm like, who is this guy?
You know
Let's go to war. He like, light your candles and just relax.
That's how Nick is. I've never ever seen that man worry about nothing.
Because he's always relieving stress by nothing. All right.
That's probably what it is.
Okay.
We come to work or something. Every blog time he just come, whatever.
How can you be stressed when you always having sex? Nick spends 75% of his time naked. The only time he wears clothes is when he's doing Wild 'N Out.
This is the second time you're talking about a guy's penis. But anyway, get it off your chest.
I'm just telling you, this is why Nick don't have stress.
585-1051. Get it off your chest. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Top of the morning, Santos, man.
Santos, what up? Get it off your chest, bro.
I just wanted to say, man, God is good, man. I woke up this morning, man. I just wanted to say I thank you for y'all. Y'all, like, I listen to y'all every day, so I appreciate y'all. And I'm glad y'all back. And I just wanted to say, man, DJ Envy, I was supposed to get a book from you and a hat from you. Charlamagne, I ain't even get it, man.
Man, our producers be slacking up here, man. We be putting y'all on hold and getting y'all address. All the merchandise is here.
We got books and hats in here.
I got Black Effect hats. I got books. We can send you all of that. It's just a matter of them doing it. Can somebody actually get his address and mail it out?
We're going to put you on hold, brother.
V say,
I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
V say she going to do it. I trust V. V say she going to do it.
All right. Hello, who's this?
Good morning, Breakfast Club. This is Jordan the Welder.
Hey, Jordan the rapper.
Jordan the Welder. No,
I thought you said Jordan the rapper.
Oh,
Jordan the Welder. What up, Jordan the Welder?
Salute to Jordan.
I was about to have you battle Hitman Holla.
Oh, no.
I'm blessed, black, and highly favored, Jordan. Jordan, my peoples. I follow Jordan on Instagram.
What's up, Jordan?
She's really a welder, by the way.
Yeah, she's a welder.
Yeah, ain't like a butcher. She's not like salute to Benny the butcher, but Benny's not really a butcher. Yeah. She's really a welder.
Okay, Jenny the welder. Well, Jordan the welder. What up?
Yeah, I'm actually going back to my welding job tomorrow. I had to take off for a little bit once I got pregnant.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
I have my little baby. I have my 4-month-old.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Congrats on that.
Yeah, thank you. So I just want to give a shout out to all the newly postpartum moms out there.
Hold on, Joe. Give me your Cash App. I'm going to send you a little push gift in the form
there
of
you go.
Some diaper money.
No, I don't want you to. I'm just happy that you know me.
See what I'm saying?
That's enough for me.
That's when a woman learn a trade. When a woman got a trade, got a good job.
That's right.
I don't need your money.
Keep your funky ass money.
That's right. That's right.
And the 1%ers.
My fiance is right here too, Javante. He wants me to shout him out.
Peace, Javante.
What's
Shout
up?
out to you.
You doing the right thing. You married that woman. What's his trade? What's Javante's trade?
I see what happened.
He didn't go to trade school. I told him to, but he didn't want to.
So what does he do?
So He just works in a factory.
Okay.
All right.
See, nice
Great
hard
job.
work.
That's right. Good job.
Man.
I love that.
Hard-working man.
Well, Jordan, you have a go. Where you from, Jordan? Virginia, right?
No, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio. All right. Well, you have a great morning, and we'll talk to you soon.
Oh, can I shout out my Instagram?
Of course.
It is Jordan_the_welder.
Okay, Mama. You have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye now. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051 now. When we come back, we got your rumor report. Now, Hitman Holla, you heard Charlamagne all morning long. He's been talking about penises and men naked. So
I have not
let's
said
stay
that
with that
at all. We haven't talked about that at all.
Elon Musk wants to have a contest with another billionaire, and they want to measure penis size.
A demeasuring contest. I saw that.
All right. You seen that one, huh?
But they both need to remember that they're white. And, if the stereotype is true, that is a pointless contest for either one of them to have.
Jesus Christ. All right, we'll talk about it when we come back. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. It's season 20 of Wildin' Out, and because of that, every morning this week we're going to have a cast member for Wildin' Out here. And this morning, Hitman Holla's here.
Our guy Hitman Holla is here.
All right.
Even though BET did not promote The Breakfast Club not once during the BET Awards.
No, sure didn't.
That's right.
All right, but let's get to the rumors. Let's talk billionaires beef.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on The Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on The Breakfast Club.
Now, when the streets beef, usually they want some blood. But it seems like when billionaires beef, they want penis. All right, so Elon Musk challenges Mark Zuckerberg to a de-measuring contest. Now, he said Zuck is a cuck, and I propose a literal de-measuring contest. And that's because he feels like Mark Zuckerberg took his idea of Twitter.
Well, what a pointless contest for them to have, because the fact that they are having this contest screams little D energy. And I guarantee both of them built like those old white men you see in the gym, just tufts of hair down there. You know, see the old white men when they walking around naked in the gym?
I never.
Stop lying. Everybody's seen that.
No,
everybody's seen that.
No.
Why are you gonna sit here and lie like that?
I don't pay attention.
I tell you what would be interesting though.
What's that?
If Elon and Mark both chose two rappers to represent them, and those rappers rap from the perspective of having Mark and Elon's money, power, and influence. Imagine Rick Ross representing Mark Zuckerberg. Imagine Kanye West representing Elon Musk, or Kodak Black representing Mark Zuckerberg, and NBA Youngboy representing Elon Musk. Imagine Soulja Boy speaking from the perspective of being Mark Zuckerberg. Can you imagine the levels?
I would want Soulja Boy on my side.
What? Can you imagine the levels of bravado and entertainment we would get with Soulja Boy talking like he got $250 billion?
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
Imagine Rick Ross rapping and talking like he got $250 billion?
No.
That's what Mark and Elon need to do, because billionaire trash talk is actually trash. This is garbage, literally. Okay, let the rappers get a hold of your lifestyle and money during the duration of this beef. Pay them like 100 M's to do it and watch them cook.
We actually gonna do that on Wild 'N Out. We
Really?
put both on the screen, and like if it's a battle, just say conceited Mark, Elon, and I gotta rap battle him like I'm him. So that's a good idea. We're gonna do that.
Now they stealing our idea.
Now BET stealing our
Not
ideas.
only do they not promote the Breakfast Club
take that.
at the BET Awards, we're promoting Wild 'N Out for the week, and they taking our ideas. Y'all can have that though. Take it, man. Take it.
Yeah, nah.
But if they really,
I'm gonna shout y'all out when I do it.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, and by the way,
Thanks.
y'all always do shout us out on Wild 'N Out, and we appreciate it.
Sure.
Y'all do shout out Breakfast Club a lot. If they really gonna fight, that's how you got to sell the fight. Let the rappers represent them leading up to
It gotta be Soulja Boy versus who? Like who would you want? Like I would pick Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy versus NBA Youngboy. Imagine NBA Youngboy talking like he's Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk. Like he got that money, that power, and that influence. Are you crazy? Rick Ross would be immaculate. You know, Envy.
Now I would do Ray J. Ray J too. I got indoor pool, outdoor pool, indoor what?
Nah, Ray J was too turned up for that. Like Ray J was high and drunk. That was a different Ray J at that time. Like Rick Ross does this for a living. Soulja Boy does this for a living. Kodak? Oh my God.
Anyway, well, let's talk about Jocelyn Hernandez. Well, she called a couple of cops white crackers, and this is when she was getting arrested.
Dropping a clue bomb for Jocelyn.
Yo, shut up, man. Don't you do it. Take that bomb back.
I don't want no white man.
No one's gonna touch you.
Shut up. You shut up.
Why?
You should come on.
Hey. Get back.
Hey. Do you want? Give me a Y'all want to kill me, don't y'all? Y'all want to kill me? You
Give me a hand. I got it.
You
Relax. I got it. She ain't gonna.
I don't hear cracker.
You can hear it.
ass.
There you go. There's one.
You gay.
Okay, not that one.
You kill me. You all gonna die.
Nobody wants to hurt you.
Whoa, there was a good.
If there was ever any doubt that Jocelyn Hernandez was black, you call a white cop a cracker. Goddamn.
Yeah, there was
Lord have mercy. That's top tier blackness right there. Come on,
tier.
those are some well placed crackers.
Well, that's how she was getting arrested. Now she's pretty upset right now because she's trying to figure out how that footage came out because that's actual police camera footage. That's body cam footage that
the police put it out, duh.
But I don't think they're supposed to do that.
They always do that. They do a lot of stuff they ain't supposed to do.
It's not on trial yet. She didn't take trial or nothing.
Well, I don't know how it works. I thought that if the police record you on their body camera footage, they can put it out. I didn't know there was a time limit on when you could put it out.
I don't know. Well, when she was up here, she talks about the incident and said that I asked if she was drinking that night, and this is what she said.
I'm not really. I just got out of jail.
Yes.
I just got out of jail.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's really not too much that I could talk on that. But what I can say is that I'm gonna always
protect.
Yes, me, right?
Always.
If you see me out here in the streets, when you two and the world, America, whoever knows me know where I come from and what I've done and how I've changed, I'm just making sure that I'm straight and no one hurts me.
Now, were you drunk that night? Because people ask, were you drunk?
I had, let me tell you something, I always love to say I wasn't drunk, but I would have 1 or 2 drinks. And for some reason, and I think because I'm not chasing it with any drugs, it just hits me so much harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she talks about that. Then lastly, Drake, he was fined $10,000 per minute as he was performing in Detroit. They give you a curfew, and if you go over that curfew, usually there's a hefty fine. And his was $10,000 per minute, so he went over 23 minutes.
You got it.
It's $10,000 a minute to stay in this building past curfew. I don't give a f*** doing this other side.
Yeah, so that was him saying that he'd has to pay that $23,000 just to make sure that he finished his concert and his show the right way.
And where was he at?
Detroit.
I mean, I'm sure they clearly have always loved Drake because I'm sure that show was sold out.
Now,
it was
$10,000
a minute.
10,000 a minute.
Now they love him even more.
230, right?
That's right.
Yeah, 230,000.
Mind you, that's not nothing to Drake, right? But what he's going to get back from that crowd from now on, because they're never going to forget the fact that Drake paid an extra $250,000 to entertain us. They love that man forever.
Yeah.
Very well spent $230,000.
Yeah, $230,000. All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, when we come back, Teslin Figaro will be joining us for some front page news. And then Ice Cube will be here. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, it's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now let's get in some front page news. Teslin Figaro is here. What up, Tez?
Good morning, DJ Envy. Good morning, Charlamagne the God and Hitman Holla.
That's right. If you just joined us, this is the 20th season for Wildin' Out, and every morning we're going to bring a castmate up this week, and this morning is Hitman Holla.
That's right. And even though BET didn't promote the Breakfast Club now once during the BET Awards, we still are going to help them promote their program.
I appreciate it. As long as y'all promote me, man. Yeah,
that's right. Salute to Hitman Holla.
Now,
Nick, you could have came up here too.
Cool.
There's a lot of different people I see on the schedule this week. I don't see Nick Cannon on the schedule this week.
We probably know what he's
Nah, well, it's Nick Cannon's show, though, right?
Duh.
He don't want to promote a show?
Maybe not here. I don't know.
Jesus. All right. Well, let's jump into front page news. Let's talk Larry Nassar. He got stabbed up in jail?
Yes, he got stabbed up. The disgraced sports doctor Larry Nassar, who was convicted of sexually abusing more than 100 female gymnasts, including Olympic gold medalist Simone Biles. A lot of people may remember that story. He was stabbed multiple times in the back, twice in the neck, 6 times in the chest, and he suffered a collapsed lung during an altercation with another inmate at a federal prison in Florida. Now, even after all of that, he has been listed in stable condition. The prison was experiencing staffing shortages. So it was only about 2 officers that were assigned to his unit, and they were working mandated overtime shifts.
Well, it's good to see people still holding on to tradition.
I was going to ask, does anybody feel bad for him because he sexually assaulted all those young women and women? Like, do you feel bad for him?
No,
100 of them too.
But that's what I say. I've been alive 45 years, and I've always heard my father and OGs around me say that's what happens to people who commit those kind of crimes,
pedophiles,
when they go to prison.
Yep.
So it's just good to see people still holding on to tradition,
holding it down. Salute to them.
So, only on the Breakfast Club. Well, I want to say the story is still developing at this time. Authorities have not been authorized to publicly discuss who did it, and it is an ongoing investigation, but it looks like they're going to say, hey, we didn't have enough staff. What we all know, like you said, tradition is maybe the COs turn their head and, let it make it do what it do.
Well, the reality is, you know, even if you know something like that may happen to a person like that in prison, you still can't give them protective custody. Like, that's just right.
But that was the first time he was in general population, so I'm curious if he wanted to go in general pop or they pushed him to general pop.
He should. I mean,
if I was him, I wouldn't want to go to general pop.
But why should he be protected? He should be in general pop.
Because that's going to happen. That's the reason why.
That's why kids should avoid prison. That's why adults should avoid prison too. That is the dangers of prison.
All right. Well, let's talk about Logan Paul's energy drink.
Yeah, an influencer-backed energy drink that has earned popularity among children is facing scrutiny from lawmakers and health experts over its potentially dangerous levels of caffeine. Senator Schumer called on the Food and Drug Administration to investigate the drink called Prime. It is a beverage brand that was founded by the YouTube stars Logan Paul and KSI. It has become very popular. They said that a lot of young folks are obsessed behind this, and they said that the caffeine is just a ridiculous amount, and they feel as if it should be investigated.
What is dangerous levels of caffeine? What do they mean by that? Because I know people who drink 3-4 cups of coffee a day.
Yeah, it is advertised as zero sugar and vegan. So in Prime's case, they have about 200 milligrams of caffeine per 12 ounces, and that is equivalent to half a dozen Coke cans or nearly 2 Red Bulls. Nice. So they're saying that the high level of caffeine is not good for young folks. Pediatricians have warned of possible health impacts such as heart problems, anxiety, and digestive issues. So just too much, for the teens that they're promoting this drink to.
The thing with Prime, and the reason I know is because I have a 9-year-old that follows Logan Paul and actually had me order this drink. There's 2 different type of drinks. There's a regular drink, and then there's the energy drink. So there's 2 different types of drinks. So the regular drink is supposed to be zero, everything vegan and all this other, and then the energy drink is the one that's supposed to have a lot of caffeine in it. So there's 2 different ways that they play it, and I don't think they actually promote the energy drink to kids. I think they promote the regular drink to the kids, if I'm right.
Well, listen, I don't do energy drinks for that reason, because there's always too much caffeine in them. I'd rather drink water or drink like actual juice, like pressed juice. When I do, I drink this right here. This is Carviva, shameless plug. If you ever want to hydrate, replenish, and get your energy, it's Carviva is a great drink.
But I always
wonder, it's like 50% juice, and there's no caffeine or anything in there.
Yeah, I always wonder when people drink these energy drinks and it's so much caffeine in them, what's the problem? Because people drink coffee, like you said, they'll have coffee in their hand all day long, like 4 or 5 cups of coffee. I drink Monster, and I don't have a problem with falling off or some people have that whole thing where after they drink it they have like a big shutdown. I don't have those issues or problems.
Well, the issue is making sure that there at least is a warning. I believe there was another similar drink that said that they have an FDA warning. So it's kind of like, even though you're saying there's a distinction between the two, if a teen is ordering it or if a teen is enticed by it, they may not know the difference between the two. I have a 16-year-old and she likes Starbucks, and I try to tell her, certain drinks at Starbucks you can't drink because I don't want you to start getting addicted to caffeine, that young. So the question is more about, do these teens know what they're getting? Do you remember that? Do you know, Envy, if you saw the difference between the two? Or did you just pay attention?
No, actually, my son, who's 9 years old, told me the difference between the two, because he watches Logan Paul, so he knew about the Prime drink and he knew about the Prime energy, and he actually wanted me to try it one time. And then I read the levels of caffeine. I'm like, this will have me shaking all day, you're doing the Harlem Shake. So I didn't try it, but he knew the difference. But the problem is when you go to these convenience stores, I don't think people even check. They just check out the kid from drinking Prime. And like you said, if it is high levels of caffeine and it's a younger kid drinking it, I don't think they stop them. And like you said, if it causes anxiety, if it can cause a heart attack or whatever it causes, could be a problem, because there is nobody. It's not like alcohol where they say you can't drink it unless you're 18. I don't think these convenience stores do that.
That's why I encourage y'all to drink whole plant fruit juices, man. Drink things that have whole plant fruit juice. Once again, that's why I drink Carviva. I'm detoxing right now because I was on vacation last week, overindulging and everything. From alcohol to plant-based medicines. You know,
I did a 30-day fruit dive. It was the best I ever felt in my
I'm
life.
telling you gotta
even
detox, man. Do that with whole plant fruit juices. I'm doing that with. That's why I'm drinking a lot of Carviva this week right now. I really do rock with Carviva. Carviva.com. Y'all should go get some of that whole plant fruit juice that they sell.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is your front page news. Thank you, Teslin.
You're welcome.
All right.
And
now,
make sure you subscribe to Teslin Figaro's podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network. And make sure you follow her on her Instagram and Twitter at Teslin Figaro.
All right. Now, when we come back, Ice Cube will be joining us. We're going to kick it with Ice Cube. Got a lot to discuss. Big 3 and more, so don't move.
Ice Cube has been exposing gatekeepers, too.
Yeah, his whole press run going to be that.
Yeah. Exposing gatekeepers from the record industry to Hollywood to sports.
NBA.
To sports,
Yeah.
entertainment, all that. It's the Breakfast Club on BET, I think.
The Breakfast Club. Be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Legend.
Ice Cube, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. What's happening with y'all?
Welcome. How you feeling first?
I feel good as a government check.
6th season of the Big 3.
Yep, 6th season.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. We had a great time in Brooklyn, the Barclays. A lot of OGs came out, Melly Mel and Grandmaster Flash, Karis One, Eric B, Chuck Chill Out.
That's dope.
You know, it was dope.
I seen Ja Rule perform.
Ja Rule got down, Scarlett. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of love celebrating the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Nice crowd, you know, about 9,000 people. So, you know, it was pretty amazing.
What did the 50th anniversary of hip hop mean to Ice Cube?
Man, it means that, you know, we've come a long way. I remember the first, you know, year hip hop or, you know, really rap. Now, hip hop is bigger than just rap, but I remember, you know, rap particularly was, you know, the first year it came out, everybody was saying it was a fad, you know, it wouldn't last. And 49 years later, it's the biggest music in the world. So It's a proud moment.
You know, it's similar to the Big 3. When you started with the Big 3, everybody thought it was going to be a fad, and you're 6 years later. So let's talk about that, because you know, we kind of seen the inception of the Big 3. How has it been since then? Is it difficult to get players? We'll talk about some of the difficulties in having your own league.
First, I appreciate you guys always supporting. You know, from year one, before y'all even knew what it was, you guys were supporting the league, having us on and talk about it. And you know, we put 15,000 people in the Barclays year one when we had Allen Iverson. And so, you know, other than you know, really not getting much exposure from mainstream sports media, you know, that's really the problem. And also, you know, there's things that's happening behind the scenes when it comes to sponsors and networks and partners. To partner with the Big 3, we think we're running to a lot of interference from the NBA. A lot of deals, you know, make it to the 11th hour and then get shut down, you know. And so it's frustrating. It's something that we were like suffering in silence because we wanted to work it out with the NBA. You know, we wanted to figure out, you know, what more could we do to show that we're not competition? Now, the whole problem is there's a bylaw in the NBA contracts when you're an owner saying you cannot invest in a competing league. And so they're labeling the Big 3 as a competing league.
That's good, though, right?
Hell no.
I mean, for y'all, right?
No, it's not good.
Okay.
It's not good because
people can't invest.
We're not competing. You know, they make billions every year. You know, we're still trying to, you know, get the league into profitability. You know what I mean? Excuse me if I can't pronounce that. I went to LA Unified School District. So we're still trying to get there, and we're this close, you know, sponsor or two away. But at the end of the day, we're not competing. We play in the summer. If they work with us, we would avoid all the games that they have, you know, as far as WNBA or Summer League, but they not working with us, so we can't coordinate schedules. So we've tried to do everything to show that we're not competing. We don't take players under 22, so we're not going after your one and dones, your guys that need to really be in the NBA or going to the NBA. And we try not to interfere with the NBA's schedule in any kind of way. So we're an alternative summer sport that people that like hoops, want to see more basketball. That's what we provide. They're playing 5-on-5. We're playing 3-on-3. It's apples and oranges. It's a totally different game when you really break it down. They don't own basketball. Like, I say this over and over. I don't hear kids saying, Mama, I want to go outside and play NBA, Right. They go and say, I want to go out and play basketball. Yeah. So basketball's for everybody and anybody. And so we just want to say we're not a competing league. If they would not put us in that category now, they don't do that to TBT, which is the basketball tournament. Mm-hmm. They don't do that to Slam Ball, which is coming back. Mm-hmm. NBA owners can own a pickleball league. They can own an NFL team. They can own a baseball team. They can own anything they want except the big three. So we're one of the only leagues that are so-called competing, and we're not. So we want them to drop the clause.
I was going to ask you, I know last time you were up here, you were saying that you didn't sell the franchises as of yet. Are you starting to sell the franchises yet?
Yeah, we're starting to sell teams.
Who owns teams, if anybody, so far?
Well, right now we're talking to a few different people and groups about buying teams, and we want to put them in cities. You would have, for lack of a better word, New York Trilogy, Baltimore Ball Hogs, whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's our next phase. That to me is how we grow the league. We've calibrated it to the point. You got to remember, we were inventing a sport at the same time as we were playing the sport. So we had to calibrate it over the years and make sure that the rules work. There was ways to come back from large deficits. We made wrinkles that made the game interesting and fun. Mm-hmm. So we believe that the game is in a good place, and now it's time to sell the teams to owners who have their own vision for their 3-on-3 team.
How do the players work? So, two questions actually. One, do the players reach out to you guys, or do you reach out to the players? And then how do you decide what player goes to which team? Because I've been to a couple of games. Of course, I went to when Allen Iverson played and a couple others. But how do you decide? Like, so let's player that just retired or doesn't want to play in the NBA wants to play in your league. How do y'all decide what team he goes to? And
first of all, players contact us, and of course we go after players who we think will be great for the league. We usually have a player captain spot or co-captain spot. And if we only have co-captain spots, we'll try to pair this player up with the captain, because the captain chooses who's on their team. People want guys that they know can play, so it's usually not hard to find a place for a new player that's coming in. But how it works, the player captain, the captain of the team, gets to pick who he wants to play with. So he picks two co-captains. So, guys know how guys play, and it's like, if I play with him, I can win. And then they draft two more players. So we have a draft pool, have a, lottery, see who picks first, second, third, whatever. And then they pick the players they want. And those players play. And if anybody get hurt, you just return back to the draft pool, and they pick another player from the draft pool until the injured player comes back. So there's always a pool of players waiting to get called up to play in the big three.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. All right, we got more with Ice Cube when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, it's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Ice Cube. Charlamagne?
Now, I heard you on Joe Rogan, and you said the NBA is encouraging people to not sponsor the big three and encouraging networks to not play the big three. Isn't that a lawsuit if you can prove it?
It is. It's antitrust that they're participating in. Mm-hmm. When you try to keep a monopoly running by going behind the scenes and scaring either companies that you work with or companies that want to work with you. Yeah, they are very close to if they haven't already crossed the line with that. And I think it should be looked into what they're doing to the big three, because they've scared off some big companies who deal in basketball. Now you got to understand the basketball pool of companies that use basketball to promote is not big. You know, it's a small pool of companies. Even networks. You think about all the networks that play basketball, you start running out of people to go to.
Yeah, no real estate.
If they're blocking. Now we got our games, half of our games on CBS, but we got a whole nother half of games right now on Big3.com. We on Masson, if you got that, at Mid-Atlantic Sports Network. You know, we should be on another network with the second half of our games, and we've known that they've squashed one deal. You know, same thing with a few other major companies that deal in basketball. So we just got to get them to stop that part.
Calling them out, has it made it worse, or is it just the same? As you see, you know, more backlash from it?
It's hard to calibrate. You know, hate is hate. So I don't know if it's more hate or less. That part really don't matter to me. At a certain point, you got to go on the offensive no matter what the consequences are. You can't just sit back and take it and not try to defend yourself and fight for your rights. So I don't really care what they doing behind the scenes, because they haven't been able to kill us. We're still alive.
I wonder what the NBA wants from the big three. What's their ultimate goal? They just want y'all. They want to shut y'all down.
Probably so. They would be happy.
When we say the NBA, isn't the NBA a collective of owners? So it's a collective of owners that's.
No, because some owners want to invest in the big three. We've heard from them. They're not allowed to.
Have you had a conversation with Adam at all?
Several. I've had.
How's the conversations went?
Well, I haven't had a conversation since we launched the league.
But he was aware that you would launch a league.
We went to him. We actually offered the NBA 10% of the league for free, because we're using a lot of their former players. Yeah. We wanted some kind of working relationship. So they didn't want it, and we just told them we was going to do it anyway, and that they wasn't going to stop us because we kind of know how they operate, you know.
I would think they would want
from previous encounters.
After 6 seasons, y'all showing success. I can even see during All-Star Weekend having a big three, you know, with the OG players versus the OG players. Like, all of that makes perfect sense to me. Like,
I agree.
Me too. What they should be worried about, to be honest, instead of the big three, is there's some foreign investors talking about starting the ABA again. Now, that's true competition, because that's 5-on-5 professional basketball, and these dudes can pay. They can pay big money, bigger money than the NBA. So they should stop worrying about the big three and doing what they're doing to us. They should work with us so they can have a bigger footprint in basketball. And then they should worry about this ABA that's coming.
I love this tour you've been on too, man, because it feels like this is authentic Ice Cube, right? And it's like, I mean, you've always been authentic, but it feels like, you know, I'm railing against the machine. So I was going to ask, who out of the gatekeepers, are the gatekeepers worse in sports, Hollywood, or the music?
Yeah,
I think they all around. You know, I don't think it's worse than any other profession. You know, I think there's people that try to make sure you stay in your lane. And if you look like you're getting out of your lane, you know, sometimes they'll watch you, sometimes they'll put guardrails up, and sometimes they'll actually put a gate up and make sure you go no further. You know, that's what we have happening here. And this is just my testimony, but we all got them, and we all got to figure out who they are. We don't have to let them know we know who they are. We just got to figure out how to get around that gate. You know, I used to hop fences when I was young all the time. A fence or a gate never stopped me from going where I wanted to go.
Which one is more difficult for you? Because you've seen them when you first started NWA. You've
Every industry.
When you first started in the entertainment industry doing films, and now you see them now. Which one is the most difficult?
None of them. They all easy. You just got to go at them. You can't go, you know, you can't try to nice guy it all the time. All of them fold like a chair. And this one will too.
I saw you on Bill Maher, and you was talking about the record industry, and you said that the record industry uses social engineering in rap to encourage criminal behavior. At what point did you realize it?
Oh man, you know, after I got mature in the game, after I knew that, you know, records were made by committee. You know, a lot of albums, a lot of dope songs people like are made by a group of people telling rappers what to say. or what's dope, or that line ain't good enough, or let's change it to this, get somebody up here that can write, and all this kind of hip hop by committee. And yeah, the record companies, it'd be they people in there. You know, I've never had an A&R. I've never had a record company guy tell me shit about my music, about how to make it. You know, some of it they liked, some of it they didn't, some of it they raised their eyebrow to, but that's what I turned in, that's what they had to accept. And, you know, that's hip hop to me.
What gave you the business mind so early on?
Watching, you know, people I know and like, you know, have to kind of beg for their money, you know, like, and I ain't gonna say no names, but I've seen people that really, you know, can I get paid, you know, and it was just, I saw that at, you know, 14, 15 years old, hanging around the industry, just had my antennas up. And, you know, when it was time for me to do records, you know, I was in a stage where I was happy, you know what I mean? I'm ready to go, you know, I'm finally get to live my dream and do music and put it on wax and put it out and see if I'm good enough, you know? And so I had a publicist who later became my manager, a lady by the name of Pat Charlamagne. And if you see the Friday movie, she helped me produce that movie, Friday. You'll see her name on it. But she was the publicist for NWA. And I would show up to the interviews early. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know, if you can't be on time, be early. So I would show up to all the interviews early. Sometimes them dudes wouldn't even show up, like Easy on his way, Dre on his way, but they never showed up, so I'll be the only one there. So we got to chop it up. And she was basically like, do you know who Jerry Heller is? And I'm like, no, who is that? You need to look him up because you just got to watch him. How's your paperwork? You know, she started have you signed a contract with them yet? And I'm like, nah, you know, I ain't signed nothing. And she was like, you need to make sure you get an attorney before you sign anything with them.
People talk about how instrumental your wife is too in your business.
Yeah.
What's her role?
Everything. You know what I mean? Her role is just being a confidant, a muse. You know, she's everything to me. She helped me with knowledge and wisdom. You know, she's just a fantastic person. You know, she's very ahead of the curve when it comes to her thinking. So me and her, you know, we go together like macaroni and cheese, you know.
You run everything by her, like any?
Not everything, but you know, when it's time to really, she the one who helped me leave NWA. I didn't really have nobody to talk to about it. She was just my girlfriend then, and I was, you know, everybody telling me stay in the group. Well, you crazy? You about to leave? What the hell? And she was the only one saying, you good, everybody like you anyway. You know what I mean? Like, everybody like your records anyway. So that was nice to hear at a time when my whole hip hop world kind of faded to black. And I was kind of sitting there figuring out what I'm going to do.
All right, we got more with Ice Cube when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hey everybody, it's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Ice Cube. Charlamagne?
And you know, I want to go back to what you was talking about with the record labels, right? Because you said it's they make songs by committee.
Yes.
I always think to myself, well, couldn't the artists change that if they just simply stop making the rap that has the criminal intent? But you saying that they're being pushed to make these kind of records?
Yeah.
Man.
A long time ago. It's been happening forever. Some of the songs that you love, some of the MCs you love, you know, it was done by committee. It wasn't a man with a pen and a mic. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I'm a man with a pen and a mic.
Was NWA ever, you think they was ever part of the big corporate agenda to push negative content?
Yeah, they were. But not a willing, knowing participant. We thought our music was going to be underground. We didn't make our music big, you know? We did not make our music blow up. We just did it. We thought it was going to be underground, dirty street records. We thought our records was going to be sold with the Richard Pryor comedy albums and Red Fox and the, you know, dirty Dolomite records. That's what we thought. So, you know, we didn't have a clue that it was going to blow up until it blew up. You know, I think, you know, one was MTV banning Straight Outta Compton video. Another was the letter from the FBI. Those are two things that started to just blow the group up. But we didn't blow ourselves up. You know, everybody blame us, but we didn't do it. You know, we was doing music. We actually had stopped worrying about the industry as much. We was basically doing music that people in our neighborhood would like. So we were like, yo, let's just do what we know is gonna work around here, so we could be at least neighborhood stars. You know what I'm saying? We can at least, get love in the hood. So that was our purpose, and it blew up.
I was gonna ask, even since the writer's strike, how's that affected your business?
Not at all. Like, what writer's strike? I mean, I know the writers in the movie industry are on strike, but I'm not writing no movies right now, so it's not affecting me. But, I want them to get what they think they need. I think it's a situation where they're really worried about AI and the studios.
That was my next question. What's your thoughts on AI?
I think it's whack. I think it's the worst shit ever. I think it's gonna put a lot of people out of business and out of work, and everything is gonna be more vanilla. It's not gonna be more creative. It's actually gonna go the other way. People are gonna get lazier.
Yep.
And nobody's gonna work hard, and nobody's gonna attain the knowledge so they can write it down. They're just gonna ask for the knowledge. Yep. And people are just gonna get stupider.
Yeah, I don't see how the writers win this one. I'm part of the Writers Guild. I don't see how they win this one, though, because I can see them easily shrinking writers' rooms from 9 to 10 people to 2 people in AI.
Yeah, it's a hard one because the studios, the writers are basically saying, hey, we don't want the studios to use it. We want to go home and use it and charge y'all up for the script. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's, when they invented the light bulb, the candle maker had to figure out how to make money. So he started making candles that smell like all kind of stuff to make money. So adapt. You got to adapt or die. That's just it. And a lot of people are comfortable with their careers. It's hard for them to make that transition to something different.
Right. Is there an Illuminati, Ice Cube? You've been around a long time.
Probably so.
Yeah.
I don't know none of them. None of them tell me, hey, I'm Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? I don't participate in none of that. So I don't know about it. Seem like it's there, but who knows?
So how do you beat the gatekeepers then? Because I feel like we in an era where there's no gates. I feel like everybody can just do their own thing. So how do you beat the gatekeepers that still exist?
I think you persist. You don't let them stop you. They there. Everybody that's in front of the gate ain't always paying attention. I've ducked security and hit the fence before and got in. So I'll do it again.
Yeah, because it feels like gatekeeping is such a played out thing for even them to be doing. Because it's like you said, there's so many different ways to get past these gates now.
Well, it's to keep a construct. It's to keep things working the way they are. To keep certain people relegated to the bottom of the pyramid. That's why the gatekeepers are.
Now, Tony Allen, you just signed Tony Allen with the Big Three.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Oh, it's great. The grind father. You know what I mean? We're going back to Memphis. I'm pretty sure people are going to be happy to see him. We also going to Boston, too, so people are going to be happy to see him. We're going to be in Miami and Detroit and Charlotte, D.C. We happy to attract. We want more. We hoping to get, Lemon Pepper Lou up in here, too. Lou Williams. Hopefully we get him. We want, Isaiah Thomas and Dwight Howard and the people playing the game you love.
That'd be dope. Last time you always talk about the conversation you had with Kobe and you felt that you could have had an opportunity to get Kobe. Is there anybody else that you feel like you in talks to that you talking to that might be a possibility that
I don't want to say names because once I do that sometimes it jinx it. I thought Paul Pierce was coming. He told me he was coming. He didn't come. So
why didn't he come? There was a reason, or
he never told me why. He never told me why. So
Melo.
Yeah, I would love to get Melo.
Melo still balls. Last year he would average like 12 points for Lakers. Before that he was 20 points.
Man, he would kill the league.
He still practices every day. He still trains.
Melo, come holler at us, man. You'll have fun. I got these dudes. We was in Brooklyn last night, man. To see Michael Beasley hanging with Dr. J and to see, Clyde the Glide over there talking to Mario Chalmers and Joe Johnson. It's like basketball heaven, man. It's basketball heaven in the Big Three, and we're going from town to town like an all-star game, coming in and having fun and making the city better than it was before we got there. We doing cool community stuff with the young three, so it's a dream come true for me.
Ron Reiser, He's always with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when he walked there, everybody, oh, that's Stanley from Friday. Like, what role does he play in your circle?
Well, we're actually cousins.
Oh.
Yeah. My father and his mother grew up in Chatham, Louisiana together. And so, you know, he's been around and he's like been a right hand and left hand man. You know, he handles his business. He's very thorough. And he's very business minded. So he's my road manager. So he also makes sure everything is right when I hit the road. And a very good friend. You know, he's my cousin, but I don't like all my cousins. So you know, he's closer than a cousin, to be honest, like a brother. Yeah.
And last question, you know, Mount Westmore, y'all out here cooking with that. But I saw a pic the other day of you and Dub C.
Yeah.
Is there ever a chance we could get a West Side Connection reunion with you, Dub, and Mack 10?
Probably not. Probably not.
Wow.
I don't want to do another West Side Connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Mack 10 on Vlad TV, and you know, I always wonder what happened with that relationship.
When you get him on,
his side,
of course he do. Of course he do. I don't want to talk about it, to be honest, because he know what it is. That's all that need to matter to me. Right. He know what it is.
All right. Well, there you have it. Ice Cube, ladies and gentlemen.
Legend.
The 6th season of Big 3. Make sure you go out and support.
I got to get the Don Mega hoodie, man. I hope you're selling those.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna hit drop the collection very soon. We'll start publicizing it.
Absolutely. And thanks for the invite. They invited me to they invite you because you can't play basketball, but they invited me to do the 4-point contest. But I was stuck in Charlotte last night. I got back at 10 o'clock, but appreciate you.
That's your excuse.
Anytime.
Nah, I got back last night. They didn't invite you. You too short. You probably can't even reach the rim from the 4-point shot.
I can shoot.
No, you cannot.
Anybody can shoot.
Next city, me and Charlamagne.
Anytime, man.
Next
come
city,
on
me and
through.
Charlamagne. We'll do the 4-point
just
shot.
Let me know which one y'all want to come
We'll
to.
put some money on it, and we'll get the money to charity.
That'll be nice.
All right.
That'll be
there
sweet.
you have it. It's Ice Cube. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We have Hitman Holla joining us today. You know it's the 20th season of Wild 'N Out, so
Yes,
every morning this week we're gonna have a cast member join us. So this morning it's Hitman Holla. What up, brother?
You know, man, I'm excited to be here, feeling good. Breakfast Club. I might send in my application, man. I kind of like this job.
Okay.
We like having you here. Even though BET did not promote the Breakfast Club not once during the BET Awards, you know, we're doing our part as a good partner and helping them promote their programming.
Okay. That's all that matters. I do, y'all.
That's not all that matters.
That's not all that
It should be reciprocated.
Nice, for sure.
Yes.
But show me love.
Happy
you know
to
what I'm
have you
saying?
there.
Yeah, that's all. There we go.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's get to the rumors. Let's talk a little Uzi.
Rumor has it, rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
on the Breakfast Club.
We got to salute and drop a bomb for Lil Uzi Vert. Pink Tape is the first rap album to debut at #1 on Billboard's 200 chart in 2023.
I love it. Lil Uzi checks off all the boxes that makes a superstar, man. You know what I'm saying? He has the internet. You know, he has the streaming numbers. He has radio, and he has great visuals. Dropping the clues bomb for Lil Uzi Vert, man.
167,000 units in its first week, so congratulations.
Congratulations.
We'll
on
see
that.
a couple more. Travis Scott going to drop. Travis Scott should hit #1.
I think he will.
I would think. Drake's dropping. Drake should hit #1.
Yep.
Right. Who else coming out? Nicki Minaj, I think, is coming out this year.
Nicki. Cardi.
I'm not saying Cardi. We don't know if Cardi dropping this year.
Nah, I think Cardi setting up.
Shut up.
Nah, Cardi
It's been
setting
6
up.
years. 5, actually.
Nah, but she's been...
What makes y'all think Cardi gonna actually drop this year? After 5 years.
She did about 4 or 5 features. We just heard Cardi on
been
Lotto.
doing
We
that.
just did the one on...
Cardi gave us a #1 record one year with WAP and didn't drop. What are you talking about?
I got faith in Cardi.
I got faith in Cardi.
I got faith in Cardi.
I don't think she's gonna drop this shit.
All right, we also got a salute to Burna Boy. He makes history as the first African artist to sell out a U.S. stadium.
Come on now.
Burna Boy played Citi Field in Queens. He packed out the 41,000 seat capacity stadium. And we just got to say congratulations. They were talking about how he started. I think he started like at a small, like the Beacon Theater. Then he did Apollo. Then he did at Madison Square Garden. And now Citi Field. So
How about the fact
congratulations
he's not
to
even
Burna
from
Boy.
here? Drop on the clues bomb for Burna Boy, man. I said Burna Boy at some point was gonna have a Bad Bunny type year. Remember that year Bad Bunny had last year?
Yep.
Great.
I feel like Burna Boy gonna have one of those real soon.
He's having it now. It's the start. He's having it now. He just sold out 41,000. He's having it now. Next is going to be MetLife Stadium over there that holds 60, 70,000.
Maybe. I don't know if he's having it now. It's coming. He's having his moment though. It's going to be more than a moment. Burna Boy going to be around for a long time.
I think so. Now the Weeknd's tour becomes one of the decade's most successful tours, grossing over $350 million. Now the sold out tour has brought in $148 million just in the North America alone. So despite facing some tough competition like Beyonce, Bad Bunny, like you said, Taylor Swift, the Weeknd's $350 million victory makes After Hours Till Dawn the fourth highest grossing tours of 2020s so far. So salute to the Weeknd as well.
Okay, you're living up to your name, man.
That's tough.
Everybody looks forward to the weekends. When he first came out, I was like, maybe he should name himself Tuesday or something. But he's lived up to that name. He's the Weeknd.
Now he's about to go on the second leg of his tour, which is in Europe and Latin America. So he's going to keep selling some tickets. So salute and congratulations to the Weeknd.
He was saying his HBO show sucks, though. I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
You seen it, Hitman?
No, I ain't saw it neither.
Yeah.
What's he doing? He's performing?
Oh, The Idol. No, it's a TV show.
Oh, no, I haven't even watched it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Anybody in the room seen it?
No.
You saw it? Oh, you like it?
She said so good.
Oh, she said it's good.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Some of your artists and what they're doing out there. Now, Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour, we need Senator Tommy Tuberville to come to the front of the congregation. We like to have a word with him, man. There's a lot of rebranding going on. Okay. But some things just cannot be rebranded because some things are a matter of fact, not a matter of opinion. We'll discuss.
All right. We'll get to that next. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is America.
There is no question that there are problems in this country between police and community.
Yes. You are a donkey.
The latest on that police killing of a black man.
Now to new developments in the deadly spa shooting rampage.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
And so we are in a state of emergency.
Okay, white supremacist violence is and always has been the number one threat to our society.
But I'm also very proud that my wife is white.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
All right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Donkey of the day for Tuesday, July 11th goes to Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville. Now, I know as a country we are mentally exhausted and fatigued to everything, especially coming out of COVID. It's just been so much death, so much grief. The economy is in shambles. Every day is some sort of racism, homophobia, sexism, anti-Semitism. Things are so heavy that all we want to do is escape. So a lot of things we should pay attention to, we don't. And there's a group of evil-ass people in this country who are trying to take us back to a time before we had basic rights. Okay, it's happening. All right, look at what the Supreme Court did with Roe v. Wade. Look at what the Supreme Court did with affirmative action in colleges and universities. At this point, we just have to ask ourselves, what's next? What basic right is going to be stripped from the American people next? But we tired. Okay, mentally and emotionally exhausted. Therefore, we don't have the energy to fight. And people like Tommy Tuberville are banking on that. All right, they're banking that we as a collective are too tired to truly get angry, and that is why he can go on national TV like CNN and argue that the definition of white nationalism is just some people's opinion. Let's go to CNN for the report, please.
I'm totally against any type of racism, okay? I was a football coach for 40 years, and I dealt and had opportunity to be around more minorities than anybody up here on this hill. But calling people nationalists, white nationalists is just another word that they want to use other than racism. I'm totally against anything to do with racism. But the thing about being a white nationalist is just a cover word for the Democrats now, where they can use it to try to make people mad across the country. Identity politics. I'm totally against that.
But just to be clear, you agree that white nationalists should not be serving in the U.S. military. Is that what you're saying?
I agree they should.
A white nationalist is someone who believes that the white race is superior to other races.
Well, that's some people's opinion. My opinion of a white nationalist, if somebody wants to call him white nationalist, to me is an American. It's an American. Now, if that white nationalist is a racist, I'm totally against anything that they want to do because I am 110% against racism.
Sigh. Senator Tuberville, as Caitlin Collins tried to point out to you, the pure definition of white nationalism is racism. Merriam-Webster definition of white nationalism is a group of militant white people who espouse white supremacy and advocate enforced racial segregation. Dictionary.com says the definition of white nationalism is the belief, theory, or doctrine that white people are inherently superior to people from all other racial and ethnic groups, and that in order to preserve their white, European, and Christian cultural identities, they need or deserve a segregated geographic geographical area, preferential treatment, and special legal protections. Senator Tuberville, the definition of white nationalism is not a matter of opinion. It's a matter of fact. And this is the problem I have with so many of these fascists, these racists, these white nationalists. They are elected officials. They are politicians. They are people in control of legislation, and they literally talk out both sides of their reptilian necks. You can't say you're against racism, but be for white nationalism. That's like me telling my side chick, black men don't cheat. Okay? That's like me saying I'm against drug use, but also spending a weekend with Hunter Biden in the White House. I like what Hunter likes. DJ Khaled voice. That's like Nick Cannon holding a safe sex seminar. Okay? I was speaking to the president of the Fat Lives Matter community, and he said this is like ordering a 20-piece chicken McNugget value meal, 2 large fries, a quarter pounder, an M&M McFlurry, and then when they ask you what you want to drink, you say a Diet Coke. The word of the day is contradiction, kids. Okay, we are all human contradictions, but this is a senator of the United States of America telling us he's against racism while supporting actual racism, because that's what white nationalism is. Bottom line, point blank, period. The Senate is already America's most structurally racist institution, and it always will be as long as this country keeps putting open racists in these seats, all right? Telling me white nationalism is not racism is the worst rebrand I heard all week.
Facts.
Well, actually second worst, because accepting white nationalism as not being racism is like this cervical cancer charity trying to tell me that vagina should be called bonus holes to avoid upsetting transgender men, okay? Y'all 1A and 1B when it comes to having the worst rebrand ideas of the week, okay? Bonus hole. Imagine telling a woman, I'm about to eat your bonus hole. All right? Imagine needing a tampon for your bonus hole. All right? I ain't spending no money on no bonus hole. And if that hole is the bonus, what's the main hole? Anyway, Senator Tommy Tuberville, since we have Hitman Holla here from Wildin' Out, salute to Hitman Holla, and Wildin' Out is celebrating their 20th anniversary. So every day we are going to have someone from Wildin' Out in here co-hosting, even though BET absolutely did not promote the Breakfast Club not once during the BET Awards. The partnership should be reciprocal, all right? But we have battle rapper extraordinaire Hitman Holla from Wildin' Out in here, and he's going to give us a few bars to Tommy Tuberville. You're acting like you're on the Wildin' Out stage, Hitman Holla.
Top, I got you.
Senator Tommy Tuberville is in your face.
I got
I'm going to even provide you ad-libs for each bar.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Tommy, see, I be trying not to act like a savage and things, but if y'all ain't racist, then why y'all kill a black man for having a dream?
Cracker ass, cracker.
Ooh. Y'all sick for real. Y'all gonna make me get lit for real. If y'all ain't racist, why Trayvon get killed for eating Skittles or the wicked things y'all did to Emmett Till?
Cracker ass, cracker.
I mean, I'm on the radio, so I can't even cuss. But if y'all wasn't racist, then it wouldn't have been a problem for Rosa to sit in the front of that bus.
Cracker ass, cracker.
I mean, if y'all ain't racist, have a seat. I might buy you a sofa. If y'all ain't racist, then explain to me the chain of events that happened in Tulsa.
Cracker ass, cracker.
I'm just saying, I just need some respect. If y'all ain't racist, why I wake up every morning and see another cop with a knee in our neck?
Cracker ass, cracker.
Tommy, be real with yourself. That's what the case is. All I'm trying to say is, y'all pretty much racist.
Cracker ass, cracker.
Off the top for the Breakfast Club. That's off the top for y'all, man.
Please give Senator Tommy Tuberville the biggest hee-haw. Well, since we're here, you might as well let Kathy Griffin get some.
Please give this giant jar of mayo the biggest hee-haw.
Can Chelsea Handler get some too?
Hee-haw, hee-haw. That is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
Now I'm looking at the cracker counter. I had 3 more. I just said it again, so I got 2 more. Like Chris Rock.
No, you got 1 more. You're going to go over now.
I'm going to go over?
You going over.
All right, I'll pay the fine. Go ahead, play.
Cracker ass, cracker.
Jesus. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Oh, I love this job.
BET, see y'all later. Maybe. Peace.
It's possible.
All right, where you want to go now?
I don't know. What we doing?
What you want to do?
Don't ask me. We didn't have a topic before we started. Don't throw to me now. I did my job. Okay?
You did your job.
I just finished.
Yeah.
I just did my job.
I've been texting people. Nobody hits me back 2 minutes before. All right, we could go here.
Okay. Well, we do have Hitman Holla here, and he's a rapper. And you know, we were talking earlier. We just had Ice Cube, but yesterday, after Ice Cube left, there was a great conversation that started because of Drink Champs interview.
Talking about who's the best storyteller when it comes to rap music. All right, we can open up the phone lines and have that discussion. 800-585-1051. We're discussing who has the best storytelling. I think it's B.I.G. hands down. Can you pull up one of Big's joints while we talking about it? And we'll take your calls. 800-585-1051. Some of the people in the realm has been Ice Cube. Some of them has been Scarface, Tupac, Ghostface.
Yeah, I got Tupac.
Rest in peace, Black Rob.
Yeah, Hitman, Holla said Big L. Yeah. So we'll take your calls when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Come on, let this rock for a little bit. Every morning this week, I should say, we have a different person that's going to be hosted with us. And today is Hitman Holla.
Yes, sir.
We were having this conversation behind the scenes talking about who is the best storyteller when it comes to rap.
Well, this came from Drink Champs because Tony Yayo and EFN got into a debate about who was a better storyteller between Ice Cube and Biggie Smalls. And then I saw people talking about it on social media. And, Hitman, in your battle rap world, you're known as the best storyteller.
Yeah, one of the top for sure. So I actually grew up listening to Big L because of my pops, Tupac, DMX. So I kind of grew to love storytelling, the art of storytelling. So like Big L got Casualties of a Dice Game. He got Heist, Crazy, Tupac, I Ain't Mad at You, Brenda Got a Baby. DMX got Damon,
Crime
Slippin'.
Story.
Yeah, he got so I'm a big fan of storytelling raps.
Yeah, big. I think storytelling rap is such a lost art. Personally, my favorite storytellers, I do have Ice Cube in my top list of storytelling rappers. Mine is Ice Cube, Biggie Smalls, and there's no particular order. Ice Cube, Biggie Smalls, Scarface, Black Rob, Slick Rick, Ghostface. Those are the greatest storytelling rappers to me because the people that are the best storytelling rappers are the ones that's rapping and you don't even realize they're telling you a story. And Big does that a lot. There's a lot of records you hear from Big and don't even realize, oh shoot, this is a whole story.
Yeah,
niggas bleed, warning. Somebody's got to die. You're nobody until somebody kills you.
Juicy.
Everyday
even
struggle.
Even Juicy.
Even Juicy. And it seemed like every time Biggie touched the mic, he was telling us a story. And I really believe he's rapped Alfred Hitchcock. I don't think, for me, it'd be a very close tie between Biggie and Scarface.
Definitely Biggie for me. Face puts you, when Face does it sometimes, I guess Face's voice, it puts you like you're there.
Yeah.
Like even when I remember It Can't Be Life, when he's talking about his man's friend, the man's son that died. Like he put me in it. Like I felt like I was there in the studio that night.
And that's it. What you just said too brings me to a point about there's great storytellers that do whole songs and great storytelling verses. Because that verse from This Can't Be Life is one of the best storytelling verses.
Yes.
But then Ghostface's verse on Impossible is one of the best storytelling verses. But then you have people like Pac who make Brenda's Got a Baby. That's a whole song.
Right.
Or Nas when he does Rewind. That's a whole song.
Oh, I got
Biggie
Power
did a
Nas.
whole song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you also got, if you got to step to the side a little bit too, Jay has done it a lot with some of Jay's records.
He's
especially with him and Bleak going back and forth with what was the other one that Jay did? A Gun in Your Mouth, and that's all you could come
Friend
up
of
with.
Foe.
Yeah, Friend of Foe. But then you can't forget Mr. Cheeks.
Why you point at Hitman Holla and call that man Mr. Cheeks?
I said you can't. I'm just both my hands.
Crazy. Give him some balls, Hitman. That's wild, Joe. You don't point at no man and call him Mr. Cheeks unless it's actually Mr. Cheeks, bro. That's crazy.
Mr. Cheeks did Renee.
But that's a record.
But that's a story.
Yeah, but it's one record. These people that we're talking about have songs, catalogs of stories. Like to be considered a great storytelling rapper, you got to have, to me, 5 or more storytelling records.
Is Jay? Is Biggie? I'm sorry, Biggie's number 1.
What's Jay-Z best storytelling song? What's your favorite one?
From Jay?
I just realized Song Cry story, huh?
Song Cry.
We could go in Song Cry.
Lucky me for me. If I said Jay's. Screech is watching. Screech is watching a Lucky Me. Yeah, that's what I would go.
Yeah, but let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? What's your name, bro?
What's up? It's Mike.
Mike, who's your favorite storyteller rapper?
Man, it's gotta be Drake, man. Because if we're talking about From Take Care to Nothing Was the Same, there's a lot of albums, man, where Drake paints the storyteller picture. If we're talking about all time, though, I'm talking about right now in the game, Drake is the best storyteller rapper. But of all time, I would really have to say Ice Cube.
Ice Cube, okay.
I'm not mad at anybody that says Cube, and also I don't think Drake is a better storyteller than Kendrick. Like what story has Drake told?
What's Drake's best storytelling song?
Yeah, what story has Drake told that's better than Duckworth?
All right, he's off. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Liliana.
Good morning, Mama. What rapper you think did the best storytelling?
Well, back in the day, I feel like Tupac. Tupac and Ice Cube is like they head to head. But like today, I feel like J. Cole, he really tells stories in his songs, and it's not a lot of rappers that really do that anymore.
Yeah, it is a lost art. It is a lost art. I wonder when people say Ice Cube. There's a lot of Ice Cube stories. I like when people say Ice Cube. Like, what are they just thinking about? It was a good day.
They got to. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a hip hop. I know I'm young, but that's the only one I know from Cube.
My Summer Vacation.
I kind of know that one, but I know they got to be probably just talking about today was a good day.
Yeah, today was a good day. Well, let's get into Jay-Z and Scarface.
You gonna play that over Ice Cube? It was a good day when everybody calling in about Cube. Well, you too New York for your own good. You're not doing that.
But this is Face. This is Face. I'm talking about the Face.
People are calling in for people have already. We had 2 votes for Ice Cube, bro. Stop doing that. You playing that song because Jay-Z's on it. Okay. Play Ice Cube. It was a good day, Eddie.
No, Jay-Z.
No, Ice Cube. It was a good day.
We're gonna play both then.
We're not even listening to that song from Jay.
It's Scarface.
We'll cut it. You do it in the mix and play the verse from Face then. Okay?
All right, we'll do that.
Jesus Christ, this guy is so crazy.
You're a hater, man.
You too New York for no reason.
So what?
Go back and forth.
DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you just joined us, we're talking about some of rap's best storytellers. Now, this conversation came from behind the scenes. Now, let me ask you, we talked about a bunch of women, bunch of men. Any women that we put in this category that tell a great story? I know Queen Latifah.
Storytellers.
Queen Latifah.
Ooh, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of them. Lauryn Hill was a great storyteller.
What song?
Lost One is a story. It's funny how money changes situation. That your miscommunication turns the conversation. That's a story if you really listen to the lyrics.
I know. Let me say besides Queen. What about
I'm trying to think. We got Eve, Train. I gotta think of them whole.
Yeah, y'all ain't about to
Eve. Love is Blind, right?
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind
That's
is
a story.
definitely a great story.
Yeah.
Hey man, everything don't have to be about equality.
I'm just asking.
I don't even know why you did that. Like, why do you even do that? Like, that was just stupid. You just derailed the whole conversation.
No,
we were having a conversation.
I'm just asking because we named a bunch of dudes. I'm just saying, damn.
Because those guys are the greatest rap storytellers.
But
and we
have
didn't name a bunch of them.
But we have some women that are great storytellers.
We actually haven't even named 10 because the art of storytelling is such a unique art. Everybody can't do it great. I got 6 of them. I got Biggie, Scarface, Ghostface, Slick Rick, Ice Cube, and who was my other person I said? Black Rob. You said Pac,
Big L, DMX.
Big L, DMX. That's 9. You said Big. So we only said 9 people.
Big, Ghostface, you said, right?
Yeah. I said 6. Hitman said 3, and you said Big. So that's 9
I said
people.
Face. You said Face.
Well, you said Hove, too. So
I said
You
Hove.
said Hove, so that's 10. So we got the 10 people. Okay? So we're not talking about everybody.
Nas, Rewind, I Gave You Power.
Now, listen, all of those guys are good storytellers. Nas is a good storyteller. Jay is even a good storyteller. The people that I feel like we're talking about are top tier.
You said DMX?
Grade A. DMX is a good storyteller. I don't have DMX up there with Cube. I don't have DMX up there with Scarface.
Slipping.
I don't have DMX up there with Big. I don't have Jay up there with Big. I don't have
Jay's definitely a dope story.
Eminem's good. He's good, but he's not up there with these people I'm talking about. When you talking about guys like Ice Cube, you got to name songs like A Bird in the Hand.
Him got Stan, Clean Out My Closet, Kim.
Crazy.
He got now that I think about it, though, we got to be we can't Stan, Cleaning Out My Closet, and Kim.
Go listen to these. Go listen to Cube, A Bird in Hand. Listen to It Was a Good Day. Listen to Once Upon a Time in the Projects. Listen to My Summer's Vacation. Listen to A Gangster's Fairy Tale. Go listen to Big Warning. Go listen to Big Everyday Struggle.
I'm not saying that he's better than Big, but I'm saying Eminem is in that top 10 category when you talk about some of them writers.
Maybe he might get squeezed in the top 10. I feel like you got to have 5 storytelling records or better to be considered a great storytelling rapper.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
This is Tiffany from Columbia.
Hey,
803,
Tiffany.
what's happening?
We're talking storytellers this morning. What's your thoughts, Mama?
J. Cole.
Okay,
I'm not mad at any of the J. Cole mentions.
Another vote for Cole.
Listen to Dreams, where he talks about he fell in love with this girl. That's the best one.
Wet Dreams is a great one. Lost Ones is a great one. For Your Eyes Only is a great one.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Lost
That's a good one.
is the best too. I forgot about that one.
1985. The 1985 record, that's a good one. Chaining Day is a good one.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Sam. I'm calling from Detroit, but I'm from Philadelphia. First time calling.
What up, though? Talk to us.
Chillin'. I feel like obviously Biggie, he gets the chant for that, but I feel like Rakim and or what's his name?
Who?
Big Pun. He had something to say about storytelling as well. They both great artists.
I love Big Pun.
I feel like they love
Rakim. Love Big Pun, love Rakim. Still can't put them on the level of the people that you talking about?
Slick Rick.
I said Slick Rick. I got Slick Rick in my 6.
He's a 6.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Clay.
What's up, bro? We're talking the best storytellers as far as rappers are concerned. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is y'all forgot one of the greatest, Nas.
Now, we mentioned Nas. I mentioned Nas.
I like Nas. I think Nas is a good storyteller. I don't think he's on the level of Scarface or Slick Rick or Ghostface.
I think he's one of the greatest because he did a whole song in reverse. Remember Rewind?
Yep, he did. Rewind, Did I Got You Power when he was the gun? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Nori did one of my favorite ones too.
What?
Body in the Trunk.
Body in the Trunk? You just saying things now.
You didn't like Body in the Trunk?
I did like Body in the Trunk, but I told you can't do a song.
I'm not. I know
to
some
be
of that.
considered a great storytelling
No, but
rapper,
I'm just saying I like that song. That's a great storytelling song.
You got to have at least 5 storytelling songs or better to be considered a great storytelling rapper. Cube got that. Slick Rick got that. Biggie got that. Scarface got that. Shoot, J. Cole and Kendrick even got that. Yep. To be honest with you.
Yep. Let's go to one more caller. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Jamisha.
Hey, Jamisha. Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Good. We're talking about the best storytellers of rap.
Yes, the best storyteller of rap all time
Yep.
is Biggie, hands down. Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm not mad at that.
I think Biggie's number one.
Biggie might have the most.
He's number one.
Between
He's
Biggie
number
and
one.
Face
He's
might have the
number
most.
one.
I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, thank you,
I
Mama.
want the record show. Even the women that called up here didn't mention no women. I just want to throw that out there.
Crazy thing is my biggest song on YouTube is a story like 4-5 million views. House Party. I want y'all to check it out. I got like a bunch of stories like with the visuals. Like that's what I really what I do. So I want y'all to check it out. I'm gonna call y'all. I'm gonna let y'all write it down. House Party.
House Party by Hitman Holla.
Yeah, Whitney, Mark, Reminisce, all stories with the visuals. I want y'all to check it out.
You know who we forgetting? What's son name? Oh man, some man from Massachusetts. He just did
Joyner
the record.
Lucas?
Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas get busy when he tell a story.
My
Joyner
new
Cole.
favorite, I think, is T Grizzly though. T Grizzly got a whole
T
album
Grizzly.
with the visuals.
Yeah,
of
T
every
Grizzly too.
story. It's crazy.
But Joyner Lucas he gets busy when he does that. When he tells
Joyner
the stories
Cole.
and he paints that picture, Joyner Lucas gets busy.
Joyner Cole.
Yeah.
As long as you paint a picture, if you can paint a picture without me seeing a video, you're a great storyteller.
Yeah.
That's how we judge that.
And that's what I'm saying. The art of storytelling is dead because the people that we're talking about operate at such a high level when it comes to telling stories. When Biggie Smalls said he was the rap Alfred Hitchcock, I believe him. Scarface, if you ain't never listened to songs like, I Seen a Man Die, A Minute to Pray and a Second to Die, Hand of the Dead Body, Mind Playing Tricks on Me.
Mind Playing Tricks on Me, yeah.
Come on, man.
That used to scare me. I was a kid. That video scared. I was so scared of Bushwick. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. And he wrote Bushwick verses.
Yeah, he did.
So that's why I even give Cube credit too, because even though we can name all these songs from Cube, he also wrote Boys in the Hood for EDE, which is another great storytelling record.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got your rumor report. We got to talk about G Herbo. He was arrested out in Chicago. We'll tell you why. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
On, Eddie. Oh, the mic's on?
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
And I'll tell you this, man.
What's that?
I said this behind the scenes, but I have to say it when we on air because, Envy just threw the question out there, and I wasn't even thinking when you asked about great female storytellers. MC Light, man.
Yep.
Dropping the clues bombs for MC Light. Like, I don't even know. God damn it. Drop the bomb again. I don't even know how we forgot MC Light. Poor Georgie, Paper Thin, Cappuccino, Eyes of the Soul, When in Love.
It's 5 right there.
That's what I'm saying. If you got 5 or better, you got to be considered one of the greatest storytellers of all time.
So, Will Smith. Drums, please. Summertime. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Nightmare on My Street.
I wish I could be Mike Tyson. I think I could be Mike Tyson.
Those are good records. He not elite.
Welcome to
Summertime
Miami.
and just the two of us is.
Yeah.
They might be
great records, classics. He not elite though. He not an elite storyteller.
He got 3. He got 3 though.
He actually got more than 3. There's Nightmare on My Street.
Just the two of us.
I think I could beat Mike Tyson.
Fresh, or 5.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Well, he got 5.
In West Philadelphia,
He can be in the
born
discussion.
and raised. In the playground is where I spent most of my days. That was one.
Let the record show. Our producer Eddie is from Philadelphia.
Oh, that's why he had these. He had these lines.
'Cause I'm like, don't nobody got nobody in 2023. Nobody got Nightmare on My Street queued up, ready to go.
Stop. I was sure like he's nice with it. He quick.
You're nice and quick with it, right?
He's from
right?
Philly.
He's from Philly. He's from Philly. He's
Watch
from
this.
Philly.
Play Dreams and Nightmares, Eddie. You got it right. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ.
All right, well, let's get to the rumors. You got it? Oh, no.
Oh,
God. He got it, see?
Go to rumors, man.
All right, let's get to the rumors. You ready?
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
On the Breakfast Club.
Man, G Herbo has been released on bond after being arrested in Chicago for unlawful use of a firearm.
Now, he got arrested.
Yeah, he was arrested yesterday at 5:45 p.m., where cops said he found a gun. He was arrested and booked for misdemeanor unlawful use of a weapon in a public place.
How's it unlawful use?
If they just found it.
Yeah.
I don't know. They said he has to appear in court at a later date. All right. Now, Madonna, if you were worried about her, she speaks for the first time. She says, thank you guys for her positive energy. You know, she had a bacterial infection that they said, what? She had a fever for like a week or something like that, or some crazy fever for 2 weeks or something.
Sound like a baby.
What you mean?
You know, babies.
Get fevers?
Having fevers for weeks.
All right, well, she says, thanks for your positive energy, prayers and words of healing and encouragement. I have felt your love. I'm on the road to recovery and grateful for all the blessings in my life.
I wish her nothing but good health, man.
My first thought when I woke up in the hospital was my children. My second thought was that I did not want to disappoint anyone who bought tickets to my tour. I also didn't want to let you down, the people who worked tirelessly with me over the past few months to create my show. I hate to disappoint anyone.
Man, Madonna, none of that matters.
Nothing.
What matters is that, you get healthy. So you can be here for your kids. You know what I mean? I don't understand people who make jokes about people who be in bad health. I don't know about y'all. When I wake up in the morning, I pray for good health.
Absolutely.
What's the new culture? Everything's a joke.
Yeah. Well, she just said my focus now is my health and getting stronger, and I assure you I will be back with you as soon as I can. I couldn't be more grateful for your care and support. Love, Madonna.
Speedy recovery, Madonna.
Absolutely. And lastly, Hitman Holla, you got something that you're working on, right?
Yeah, man. I got my next rap battle, September 2nd, RBE, Atlanta. Get y'all tickets now.
Who you battling?
Battling a guy named Ill Will. He's gonna go down. He nice. From Pontiac, Michigan. He been doing this thing for like.
That's a white dude?
No.
Oh, he's not white? Oh, okay.
I got a battle rap TV show on Coastal Rain TV. 15 battle rappers in the house. The winner get 50,000. Shooting that. And I got a female TV show. 15 baddies in the house. They doing challenges. Pole dancing, cooking, football, battle rapping.
What that got to do with battle rap? Pole dancing on the back of the pole?
That's just another. That's just another. I got a battle rap show and I got a female show.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Is battle rap lucrative for anybody other than like people that's on the level you on?
Yeah, because even if you do, just say you do like 5-6 battles a year, some of them guys are getting like 15, 20,000, 15,000 a battle. So that's good. You know what I'm saying?
How much you get, Hitman Holla?
My last 3 out of got over 6 figures to show up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't let them set you up like that.
You don't even want to say the number when you just say, over 6 figures.
Don't let them set you up like that.
I get pay-per-view deals, stream deals too.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying?
Get back in. All right.
I'm the whole of battle rap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, just know the Arce is listening. Just so you know. Always listening.
I know.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, we got to salute Little Kim. Today is Little Kim's birthday.
Happy born day, Little Kim.
Happy
Cancer
birthday.
gang.
All right. And let's start the mix off with some Little Kim. It's the Breakfast Club.
They say 1 year for Little Kim's birthday. They sent people up here to punch me in the back of the head. They said that was a birthday present to Little Kim, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, damn. So that might be the anniversary of that, too, huh? Let me look and see.
Well, for people that don't know, Charlamagne got punched in the back of the head, and it was rumored that was a birthday present for Little Kim.
Yeah, that's what the street said.
Well,
happy birthday, Little Kim. I hope you get something better than what you got 12 years ago. Or even though that probably made you very happy, if it's true.
I don't think it's true.
No,
I don't think it's true. Shout out to Lil Kim.
Even if it was, I deserved it.
I'm sure you did.
I'm almost positive I did.
We've changed. You evolved.
Whatever.
No more stress. You be chilling out, right?
I'll be cool. I ain't got nothing to stress about. I'm good out here.
Light some of your what's it called?
It's already lit. The candle lit. You see it right there? That is a heritage candle. That is amber oud.
It's the Breakfast Club.
Amber O-U-D.
I eat y'all.
Oud.
Yeah. The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
When it's time to get with someone special, the best way to do it is with Magnum large size condoms. That gold foil wrapper is a badge of honor, and it means you're protected. And you take care of things with comfort. Accept no substitutes. Bring the pleasure with the gold standard. Magnum, large size condoms.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Hitman Holla still here. You know, this is the 20th season of Wildin' Out, so every morning we're going to have a different cast member here, and Hitman Holla is today.
Yes, and we appreciate Hitman pulling up, even though BET did not promote the Breakfast Club not one time.
Facts.
During the BET Awards, and this is a partnership that should be reciprocal. So being that we're helping them promote their programming with Wildin' Out, they should be doing the same and promoting their programming.
Their only live show.
Their only live show, which is the Breakfast Club.
That's right.
You know,
I agree.
Maybe they'll get the message after this.
We promote y'all on Wild 'N Out, though.
All the time.
Now, we appreciate that. That's all love. We appreciate that.
For years, too.
That's right. All right. When we come back, we got the positive notice, the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time to get up out of here. You got a positive note?
Yes, man. I just want to tell people out there, man, always be humble, because what God gives, he can also take away. And I want y'all to remember that humility is not weakness, okay, but strength under control. It's not thinking less of yourself. It's thinking of yourself less. All right? Stay humble.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?